Okay, let's look at this other example. So at a charity fundraiser, each ticket was sold at a fixed price. After selling 200 tickets, they had a net profit of $12,000. They had to sell a few tickets just to cover the necessary production of 1,200. This one's a little tougher, but I'm going to start by defining my X and my Y. So my X is my number of tickets. We are selling tickets. That's what we're doing. Our Y is the profit or the money. So the first statement tells me that after selling 200 tickets, they had a profit of 12,000. So that's an X value of 200 and a Y value of 12,000. So that gives you a coordinate in time. The next is a little tougher. It says they had to sell a few tickets to cover necessary production of 1,200. So I want you to think about this in the terms of a real world. So let's say I had a little graph. And this Y value represents my profit. And this represents tickets sold. So sometimes when we're selling things, we're starting with a deficit. So for example, if I was selling candy bars for a fundraiser, I would have to buy the candy bars first before I marked it at for a profit. So the deficit represents the amount of money that you're starting. And many, many times that this amount starts in the negatives. What this statement is saying is that $1,200 is the amount that they owe. So they had to sell a few tickets to cover the necessary production cost of 1,200. So they are starting with a profit of negative 1,200. So that is actually your y-intercept. Because you're starting your graph at 0, negative 1,200. Wherever your line ends up crossing on your x-intercept, that represents the amount of tickets you have to sell in order to make back the money that you spent in the first place. So this is where linear equations are really used in real life, because we have to analyze things like budgets and production and units and all the things to make sure that our companies are making a profit. So again, you are going to get problems like this on Khan Academy. I think there's 7, and you're going to read through the statement and you're going to interpret what it's telling you. So not what you have to find, but what information is already there within the problem. It's going to be a little tougher today. You're going to have to think a little differently. Remember to reach out if you have questions or are super confused, and just keep working on it until you get it.